I know I've used this joke before, but come on. When you're versing Barcelona in a first versus third El Clasico at home, and the thumbnail is about a game that you don't even know who you're playing against, you know it's going to be a quality episode. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 21st episode of the FM21 Real Madrid Save, where today we are facing Barcelona and then simulating past all of these games in between the Club World Cup semi-final, which we still don't know who we're versing in the semi-final, if that didn't make grammatical sense, but you know what I'm trying to say, as I said in the teaser thing beforehand. But we are still top of the La Liga. We are still definitely the favourites to win that Club World Cup competition, but we need to make sure that we beat Barcelona and beat Borussia Mönchengladbach and beat Celta Vigo to get ourselves some good form before we jump into those games. But before we jump into anything else, make sure that you do like this video if you are enjoying the series so far. Can we please get 6 likes on today's video, as we have been getting previously, and make sure that you do subscribe if you are enjoying the series so far. And now we're going to take a look at what has happened since we last saw each other. It has been only one game. It was a good game though. 6-0. Zaniolo scoring 2. Valverde putting 1 into the back of the net, as well as Hazard scoring a penalty. Jovic, and that was all the goal scorers. But it was certainly a top quality game from us. Clinical finishing. And we even scored a penalty. So it's a good day. It's definitely a good day, and I think we've set ourselves up well to face Barcelona in the driver's seat to hopefully come away with yet another win in the league. And we're going to go right now and try and do exactly that. Taking a look at the lineup, you will see that it does look mildly rotated, and that's because it is. We have some tired legs out there, including Odegaard, Depay, Zaniolo, all not feeling fully fit. We've got a couple of players completely out of the squad, including Carvajal. I thought there was more than that, to be honest, but apparently just Carvajal. But that's enough, you know. He's a top quality player. We're playing Mendy, who is a wee bit tired as well, so hopefully he doesn't, I don't know, die during the game. That would be, imagine that. If there was a featuring, yeah, that would be, no, let's not go too deep into that. That would be a weird feature in Football Manager. I am now realising that having another option at left back would be a great option. So we're going to go with Marcelo as our other substitute. But aside from that, it's still a very strong squad. Núñez is playing as a right winger, which is interesting. But it's because it was either that or play Depay, Zaniolo, or who was the player I just brought off, Odegaard, on low fitness. And I just don't think it's something I want to do. So we're jumping into this game with that squad. Núñez will come off if he doesn't play well in that position, or Jovic will come off and Núñez will go up top depending on who's doing the best job and who I think is going to make the biggest impact in this game. But for now, we're focused on the game at hand, and we are facing our fierce rivals, Barcelona, in the El Clasico, and they've won every single game in the last 5, and they haven't got any new players in there. See, this is a mistake that I'm seeing a lot of teams in this non-real life simulation make. We have so many new players in there. We've got Dybala, we've got Darwin, we've got Garcia, Bastoni, and that's not even including all the players that we have on the bench that are top drawer. And we have the first opportunity. Coincidence? I think not. It's because of those signings. I mean, I am an absolutely tactical signing genius. I was actually thinking about my niche within a niche, as you call it, because people on Football Manager YouTube channels kind of need to make content alongside their Let's Play, and I was like, I'm just not good at the game, so I really didn't know what to do, but then I realised I'm actually quite good at transfers, or at least I like to think that I am, so started making those 3 signings, 3 sales, and I think they've been going well so far. Let me know down in the comment section below if there's any teams that you want me to do one on, completely unrelated to this chance going on right now, but I'm happy I've been commentating because it's a long chance and it's led to absolutely nothing. So to be honest, that was more entertaining than watching us pass the ball around only to have Núñez hit it way over the bar. And how Dybala is that tired this early on, I will never know. At least he's playing a 7. You know, he's clearly putting his legs out there for a reason, and he's put a ball into Jovic, who can't quite get onto the end of it to play in the position that he needed to be. I don't think the chance is over as Messi tries to clear it, and he doesn't do a very good job at all, but we give it back cheaply, but they give it back cheaply. Jovic into Hazard, there's a lot of passing going around. The important thing is that it's gone to the back of the net. I couldn't keep up with all the passes. I started stuttering in there. I panicked, but Jovic didn't panic. It's found its way into the back of the net. Dybala with yet another assist in this year's season. I think that's his 11th now. He's definitely top of it. And he is one of the best players in the world at the moment, especially when he plays in that cam position. I really need to cough. So, that's going to happen right now. It's so much better. There was I just had chips, and it's crisps, as a lot of you would call them. We call them chips in New Zealand. But to be fair, we also call fish and chips. So it is confusing, I will admit. It's still there. I still need to cough. It's very frustrating, actually. I feel like there's a crisp stuck in my throat or something like that. I don't know. It's definitely not a crisp stuck in my throat, actually. Let's not go down this dark alley. I've been going off topic in an El Clasico quite a lot. It's not been that bland of an affair. I haven't need to go this off topic. I hope you've enjoyed the off topicness, but to be fair, Barcelona aren't in this game at all, so maybe the off topicness is necessary as we're on the ball once again in an attacking position. Bastoni, our centre back, even he's getting amongst. Okay, he's not really getting amongst it, and maybe the disrespect on Barcelona is going to lead to a goal as Fatty is running forward. Oh, don't tackle. Okay, good, they didn't tackle. I thought there was going to be a free kick penalty, and now it's gone in. I've had 2 shots all game, and they've just scored. A long shot with Pjanic, and it's because I was talking about crisps in my throat, and disrespecting them, and saying they're not in the game, and saying Bastoni's on the ball. Yeah, that was the cough that I needed to do. I better mute that, otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. There's a high likelihood that I'm going to forget to put that in editing. Well, take that out in editing. So, if there was a cough, I've not had a good time editing, but if there wasn't a cough and it was quiet, I've done well. I'm proud of myself. Hazard's on the ball for now, and Jovic has been slid through, and that is majestic. There's no better word. That's like a unicorn linking up with a leprechaun. That's the definition of majestic. And we have found the pot of gold. And I don't know, what do unicorns have? Mad horns? We found the horns and pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that is a beautiful finish. Majestic stuff from us there. No better word for it. Definitely not amazing. Not beautiful. It's majestic. There's no other word for it. It's just majestic. Sorry, I was about to say beautiful, but there's no other word apart from majestic that could do it justice. Valverde's lost the ball there, but Ter Stegen's going to lose it too. There we go. Bastoni picks it up. Militao into Nunez into Jovic for the hat trick, and he's done it. I wasn't sure about starting him. There was a report that came out that said that they were most concerned about Jovic, and I wasn't even planning on starting him. And he's done a job. He's not done a job, actually. He's scored a hat trick. Doing a job is like maybe scored 1 goal that was insignificant to the game. But he's literally scored 3 goals. And it's the only goals we've scored. So he's kind of the reason we're winning this game. So he's not done a job. He's done very well. I'm impressed, I will admit, especially against a side like Barcelona. As we've seen, they're clinical. They can hit us on the break, and I definitely need to bring Dybala off. He has got to be knackered, even though there's only a few more minutes. Let's show the man some respect. Let's give him a rest. He's played well, and let's ride out this win with an absolutely beautiful end scoreline of 3-1. And Jovic he's been the star. Now, I wasn't expecting to say that at the end of the game, but he has been the star. He's got a 9.0 rating for a reason. He's got 3 goals to his name. And he's surely moving up in that top goal scorer race, as Nunez is up in 10th place with 10 goals, up in 3rd place. And Jovic is now creeping up just behind him with 8 in 8th place. Hazard's not too far behind as well, but Dybala is sitting pretty on top with the most assists by... Now, I was about to say quite some distance. It's not that much of a distance, but I think he has definitely got to be the star player of the season so far. Look at those stats, 7.88. What are you... What? That is on another level. and he's got to be the highest average rating player. There's so much content I need to get through in this game, and I'm talking about average ratings. I think it's necessary though. Average goals per minute. This is assists per 90. Where is it? Where is it? Is it down more? It can't be further down. It's not goalkeeping. It's not defending. This is. I bet you've all seen it, and I just haven't. So, it's up here, isn't it? Average rating. Yeah, Dybala's top, and no one's even close to him. They're a good 2.25 away from him. Valverde's pretty close for us actually. So it's just hats off to him. Hats off to him. He's a god among men. Dybala is. Apologies if you're religious. That was, yeah, okay. I don't actually think Dybala is a god, but in this game, he's majestic, and there's no better word to describe him. Look, I don't really understand why I'm so nervous, but I think the fact that this could be our only shot at the Club World Cup, and we're versing basically the best team left in the competition, it's a little nerve-wracking, as I've already said. Beijing are the side that we're facing. They've got some decent players. Definitely not the best team in the world, but they're the best team in this competition, in my opinion, with us facing Lyon in the final if we get through to it. A Mexican First Division side have beaten the Brazilian side, FLA. So I'm fairly confident that if we win this game, we're going to win overall, but we need to beat Beijing. And we're coming away with a pretty good 11 tonight. We've rotated it slightly because of some tired players, and also with the final in 3 days' time if we do get into it. I'm not going to mess around anymore. We're in the Club World Championship, Club World Cup, semi-final, and let's jump into it. Against Beijing, let's take a look at the side that we're facing today. We have a decent 11 out there. We always have a decent 11 out there. Let's smash them. Let's make it comfortable. They've got an absolutely, unknown defence is probably the best way to say. For all I know, they could be the best defenders in the world, but to be honest, I'm pretty confident that they're not. Taking a look at that 11, they do have some solid players. Most of them are regens because they don't have the Chinese league loaded. So the players that they do have are going to be the attacking ones. Those are the ones that we know about, and early on we have a chance. And early on we've almost scored a Zaniolo header over the bar. And if we can get some early goals in here, it will certainly settle my slight nerves, and probably my undeserved nerves. We are definitely the favourites for this competition. I think any man with any football intelligence would put his money on us today. And we've come away with a great opportunity once again. 3 minutes gone, and we are absolutely battering them on the opportunity so far. And we've got another one. This time, I'm sure it's going to be a goal. Zaniolo heads it past the post, and it's got to be only a matter of time now. We've had 3 shots. We've seen all of the opportunities. Let's score a goal, boys and girls. Let's get this, and let's make sure that we go through to the final. Carvajal into Zaniolo, back to Casemiro, all the way across to Mendy, and Mendy collects it. We're being calm, cool, collected. It's a semi-final. You know, we've got the experience in games like this, and Zaniolo doesn't really, but he's been clutch there and played a ball through to Darwin Núñez. And I have a feeling that that goal is going to be enough. I don't think that there's going to be a single opportunity for them in this entire game after the first 15 minutes of what we've seen. I would be surprised if they even got a shot on us. And with 20 minutes gone, we're 1-0 up. And I'm sure we're just going to create more and more chances as the game goes on. Varane in there, hitting it over the bar. We've had quite a few hitting opportunities, which is interesting. But if they're finding the way into the back of the net, I'm not going to complain. This could be another heading opportunity, and this time it does find its way into the back of the net. Odegaard with the assist, Núñez with his second goal of the game, and I think that that's already our ticket into the final. I am so calm now. From nervous, unsure about what's going to happen, to calm, cool, collected. I know we're going to beat the team from Mexico in the final. We've got this in the bag now. Let's see what happens from this other opportunity. Honestly, this could be a long episode if we are going to be creating this many opportunities. Valverde into Núñez, over to Memphis Depay. He's running through. I know that it's 2-0 and they haven't had a single shot, but Memphis Depay, you need to be shooting shots better than that. Football Manager, I wouldn't even consider that a chance. I would have considered that a chance if Núñez had got on the end of it, but luckily for them, the goalkeeper has collected it, and they could have been on a counter-attack if the ball had fallen a bit more kindly to them, but luckily for us it hasn't. And Memphis Depay is dribbling. He's gone past another one, and this time his shot's on target, which is an improvement, but it's definitely a tame effort that any goalkeeper in the world is going to collect very comfortably. And at halftime, we're winning 2-0. It is a very easy game so far. No shots from them. And I think we're just going to focus on the final now, hoping we don't get any injuries and hoping that we do close out this competition with another trophy. This would just mean that we need the Super Cup to win, well, to defeat the entire challenge that I've set for myself. The Super Cup. A Super Copa. Oh my goodness. Imagine that. Imagine if Real Madrid cared that much about the Super Copa. I mean, maybe they do. I don't really know how Spanish footballing competitions work. So, for all I know, it's the most important competition in Spain. I really don't think it is, based off just making an estimated guess. But you never know. You never know. My footballing knowledge isn't exactly top tier. We're going to bring Zaniolo off. He's had a good shift so far, but I just want to make sure that he's fully fit for the final, if he is going to feature. Actually, I'm not certain. I think he will though. So we're going to bring Rodrigo on for him, play him as an inside forward. Hope that he can make a wee bit of an impact. They have had a shot, to be fair to them. Let's not put too much disrespect onto them, but with 20 minutes to go, I think they've got an absolute mountain to climb, and I don't think we're going to let them climb it as Rodrigo's running forward, and they've got a man sent off. That's got to be game, set, and match. And if we don't score any more goals in this game with them on 10 men, I will be appalled at our performance. I think we're going to get at least one or two more. Odegaard swings in a ball with the opportunity for Militao to do exactly that, add another one to the goal line. Goal line? The goal tally is what I've been trying to say there. But he can't find the finishing touch. But he finds a good ball there. Memphis Depay out on the wing, going to look for a ball into the mixer. He does find their player, and they could be on a counter-attack here if we're not careful about it. But their clearance is absolutely shocking. Casemiro, our captain, plays it into Rodrigo. A bit of a Brazilian link going on there. Odegaard, Rodrigo, Memphis Depay, into Darwin Núñez. That is a majestic pass. I love whipping out this majestic word. And Núñez now has a... Núñez? Why am I calling him Noonan? Núñez has gotten himself a hat-trick, and that is game, set, and match. It was game, set, and match at the very start, and now we're just going to focus on making sure that everyone stays fully fit. The Mendy's coming off, and you know what, let's make sure that our captain is available. Bentancur's coming on for the last 20 minutes as well. That's all my tactical substitutions made. We can just sit back, relax, and hope that we can add to the tally, make this a really impressive scoreline to show that we are going to come away with the win in this competition. I'm sure we are, but you got to create some sort of intensity for the final, otherwise no one's going to be clicking on that video. To be fair, stranger things has happened than me messing up a cup final. That's pretty common, to be honest. Marcelo on the ball, substitute with his fresh legs, goes down like a sack of potatoes. And if that is a penalty, I feel really bad for them. But I wouldn't complain too much, as I think it's going to be given. It is a penalty. Who's taking it? No idea. Why is Militao taking the penalty? Sorry? If he scores it, I'm fine with it. He scored it. But why is Militao taking a pen? What's his... I need to know this. I'm pausing the game. It's got to happen. What is his penalty rating? Why is he taking penalties? He's got a penalty rating of 13. You're telling me no one else on the pitch has higher than 13? Núñez? He has 11. Depay, surely. He's got 13. Yeah, why is... Okay, we'll roll with it. That's my fault for never setting up the penalty taker order. So yeah, okay, well, it's gone into the back of the net. I shouldn't be complaining at all. There's 5 minutes left to go in the game, and we're going to the Club World Cup final, and we're going to be facing the Mexican side. Don't even know the name of them, so apologies. All of their players have red ratings. All of our players have, well, not all of them, but most of them have green ratings, and we've made our way into the final. We've got a wee bit of a rest of 3 days to prepare for it, and then we've got a big gap, because I imagine... What's the year? It's 2022, so it's 2021 actually. There's no World Cup. Is there a World Cup? Is there a World Cup? I don't think there is a World Cup. Is there? July 2022. November. Yeah, that's ages away. So no, that's happening next year. I don't know why there's such a big gap between this and this. I have no idea. Maybe that just means that our games here are really compressed. I think they are. Oh well, at least we got to go through the Club World Cup, and tomorrow's episode will be the final, and then we will be simulating into the January transfer window, and we will be playing our Super Cup semi-final against Athletic Bilbao. I think that is going to be a tighter game than the Club World Cup final, but we will be facing Lyon in that game, and we'll simulate forward just a wee bit, just to confirm that is who we are facing. Surely it's all said and done. That's who we're facing, right? Yes, we are versing CD Lyon in the Club World Cup final. Don't miss next episode where we will be playing that. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the content today. And I will see you all later.